Okay. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Oh, fuck. Hold on, y'all. Fuck. This is what I'm seeing right now. This is what I'm talking about. This type of shit right here. So what's going on, world? Um, top of the top. And when I say top of the top, I'm referring to the new year God has just allowed us in. Um, so I want to start with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, we in the new year. It's lit. Um, fuck that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even feel like getting on here today. I wasn't feeling it. Can I be honest? Can I be honest with y'all? Cause I feel like I can, I can tell my truth here. I feel like I can honestly tell my truths on here. And if I'm being honest, I didn't feel like getting on this joint today. Like I don't know. I'm not feeling it today. I'm honestly not feeling anything today. Um, I've really been in and out of sleep all day. I woke up with like a slight headache. So I ain't really feel like I went back to sleep. I didn't want to take anything. I just wanted to see if it'll go away. So, I would wake up for a bathroom break and I would still had a headache. So I would end up going right back to sleep. Um, and I just did that throughout the day, literally. This is probably my third time waking up today. And I've been up since 6:44. And I was finally like, fuck it. Let me get the fuck up. And, hop on here for my daily dose. Um, because I wasn't going to get on. The last time when I woke up, it was like 3 something. And I was in my head like, I ain't getting up to stream on Twitch today. That's how I felt at that time. But then when I just woke up, the last, 30, 40 minutes, I was like, fuck it. Let me just get up and do my thug dizzle. So here we are, y'all. Going into the new year. What's good, Brody? Um, we just coming into the new year with I wish it was a literal thing where, I could literally just just unload everything from last year. And you know last night, going into the new year, I was releasing a little weight that I had on my heart that I've carried for the past maybe 10, 15 years. I was, releasing, shedding that old skin. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Um, I'm proud of you too, for real. I'm proud of you. Seriously. Um, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into all that, but I said what I said last night, and I meant that shit. Um, I don't know, for some reason today. I don't know. I feel heavy today, and I hate that. That's bothering me, being as though we stepping into a new year, but at the same token, we stepped into the we just stepped into the next day. You know what I'm saying? In reality, we just stepped into the next day. You know what I mean? Yeah, the year is different, but the week is the same. Like it's Thursday. You know what I mean? The day before was Wednesday. Nothing changed but the year. But I do want to get better. I want to be better, and I want to feel better. You feel what I'm saying? But today I don't know. I felt heavy, and I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't know what it is, and I think that might be bothering me more than the fact that I feel heavy. It's weird. I can't really explain it, but I'm just like, I'm on some like whatever shit. Like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool, whatever. What we doing next? You feel me? That's uh, like hold on. Hold on. Everything that damn, here we go. Let me get this right. It's like, you know, I always the thing I pride myself on is the fact that I always got the confidence. I always got the confidence to back a play that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first came home, I was scared. Shit. shit. You gotta get this under control, bitch. Are you cool? The fuck? Calm all that shit down. Keep that shit at bay. But nah, for real, listen. When I first came home, I was scared because, you inside you make plans. You know what I mean? You got a clear mind. You don't got too much to. You're not really worried about shit. Because you're sitting and you got time. You're not coming home. You're not coming home to the pressures and all that shit. So you just you develop ideas and shit. And then on that day when it's time to come home, now you scared like, damn, am I gonna be able to, like really do what I set out to do, like what's on my mind, like what I feel like, because I know I can do it. So, you come home and you try to hit the ground running. And I had a job when I came home and I was like, man, fuck that job. I got bigger shit to do. You feel me? And I quit. I just quit. And, shout out to the lady that helped me when I first came home. Like she was able to get somebody that she knew to get that had a Home Depot credit card to allow me to use it and pay her back. Like the girl, she believed in me, and I appreciated that because I didn't really come home to anything. Like I lost everything that I had. So when I came home, she had some faith in me, and I appreciated that. And she found a way to get somebody with a Home Depot credit card, and we went to Home Depot, and we used to, we didn't max out the lady's balance, but I got what I needed comfortably. And now that I know I got the tools in case somebody do, cause I'm promoting my work, like this is what I do, and it was car detailing, and I'm promoting every day, and I get my first car to clean, and I'm like, all right, bet, cool. So now this shit start to pick up, so I'm like, yo, this shit lit, like I'm fucking with it, you feel me? So I keep going, and like now motherfuckers fucking with it, and I'm like, damn, like I fucking love my community, bro, like I love this shit. So, and also I'm paying back Home Depot credit card that was given to me to use to buy the tools that I needed. So now I'm paying her back, and I'm like, yo, this is what's up. Like I appreciate it, and like I'm not saying that it was steady, but it was coming. You feel what I'm saying? And then I was like, man, hold on, this kind of a lot of fucking work. Like, damn, I'm getting older. I can't, like, this a lot. So then I incorporated the tinting shit, like window tinting. So, now it's like coming, and I'm like, damn, this what's up. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, damn, but hold on, this is not really, this ain't doing it for me. I appreciate this shit, but this ain't it. So now I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. I can work on the car. Fuck it. So, now I got people hitting me to work on their car. And I appreciated everything because that shit was so lit. I appreciated that shit. And I was like, all right, bet. And at the same time, because it wasn't rolling in on a daily basis, I think that's the part that kind of fuck with my uh with my mind. You feel me? And I was like, fuck it, maybe I just need to get a job for a while, just to get a steady thing going. You feel me? So I would apply for jobs, and I applied for a job, and I finally landed a job. You feel what I'm saying? And that money was like super duper great. Like, it wasn't the money that I was used to, but it was a step towards that. So I was like, shit, you feel me? This is cool. I could, this is, it got to a point where I was like, shit, this is something that I would cap out with. Like, this is the type of job that I wouldn't mind doing until I retire, type shit. Like, it started to shift my mindset. You feel what I'm saying? And then, but that was a temporary job. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I was almost there for damn near a year, it was only temporary. You feel me? And when it ended, like, that like bust my bubble, because now I'm always at work. I can't, the calls was still coming through for that business that I was, shooting for, that I was starting. They was still coming, and I couldn't do it. So when you can't show up to the occasion, when you're not able to pull up to the for the occasion that's at hand, that momentum starts to retract. So now I lost this job, and now that shit ain't shaking, like, not the thinnest tree. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm really in a bind. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I picked up a pack, and I'm like, damn, I'm letting this out. I picked up a pack, and I'm like, you know what? I had a little couple of hours, and I'm like, shit, I'm great. You know what I mean? I got to do what I got to do. And it didn't feel the same. It didn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, it didn't feel the same, on top of me feeling like I had to start all the way over in a field where I had went so far in. And I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not doing this shit again. Like, fuck this. Like, nah. And then I'm thinking, like, the cops know me now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it was a lot. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this again, because you know what I mean? My family, I really, really, really did not like how it affected my family. I didn't. Like, that was the worst part for me. And how I couldn't be there. But then on the other hand, I'm thinking, well, I'm useless while I'm free. You feel what I'm saying? I was more of a help to my family in jail at that time now when I'm free. So what the fuck do it matter? You feel what I'm saying? And that's just kind of where I was at. And so, I did end up signing up for unemployment, and that kicked in. So that, kind of relieved me to an extent, because that was enough for me to cover my bills, type shit. That's you know what I mean? Thank God for the amount that I made in that little year. Well, not it wasn't even a year that I was at that temp job, but the amount that I made, it was enough. Like, every week I was getting a check that totaled up to $2,000 a month. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I was making that from unemployment, doing nothing, to the job that I have now. That's what I'm making, getting up and going to work every day. I'm making the same. Like, so imagine what I was making at that job when I went to work. On the flip side of, this is what you can get for unemployment from work, putting in that work at that temp job. It's crazy. This should be crazy. Like, but not taken away from nothing, because I could be sitting here with no job, with no. But listen, this is one thing you gonna learn about me as time goes on. I'm not a motherfucker to sit here and not do nothing and not make. I'm gonna figure out a way to make some money because I'm a hustler. At the end of it all, your cousin E is a hustler. I'm going to figure out a way to accumulate some fucking paper. I don't give a fuck if it's $200 a week. I can't sit here and not make no fucking money. I'd rather die than not be of use. You feel what I'm saying? I can't fathom that thought. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I fucking pride myself on. But moving forward, I have a job now. You feel what I'm saying? And now it's like I'm trying to do this fucking streaming shit. And this is something that I really fucking enjoy. Like, I love getting on the camera and just talking shit. I love this shit. And it's so crazy, and it's showing me my growth, because it was a point in time in life where you could not get me in front of a camera. I hated cameras. Like, don't take a picture of me, please. Because I used to think about, the shit that I was doing, the shit that I used to get into. And last but not least, your pictures travel through jails, whether you know it or not. If you got pictures and you're a decent looking person, your shit is going to the jails, and they're passing that bitch around like a hot potato.
Damn.
Like, that's real spill. Your shits get passed around. Let's be clear. But like, now that I have a job and I found a new hobby that I'm really like, I wanna go all the way in and like take serious and make this my career. I'm kind of stuck between a hard place and a rock, because while I am over here working for pennies, it is keeping food on the table. You feel what I'm saying? It is allowing me to pay for my bills. It is allowing me to do shit, to purchase the shit that I needed to stream. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's allowing me to do, little things. So I'm kind of looking at it like a stepping stone. You feel what I'm saying, bro? I'm using it as a stepping stone, but I be so passionate about shit that I be wanting to, like, just, if it's something that I feel like it's like I'm done with it, I be wanting to just cut it off like cold turkey. Like, fuck that shit. I'm ready for the next thing. But in reality, it's like, pump your motherfucking brakes, bro. Because right now, you're not making an eighth of what you're making at the job to sit in front of this camera and, do what you love or do what you enjoy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing that has been keeping me working. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that just kind of, it puts me in a funk. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel good, and I thank God that I am able to come here and talk and get this shit off, because I kind of feel a little lifted now. You feel what I'm saying? And this is why I'm just so appreciative for this shit, because like, this shit, like, I feel like I won't have no life worries with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it just hasn't kicked in yet. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just hard, man. Like, it's just, this shit be hard. Like, it's just hard when you've been a winner at something. It be hard to start back over. Like, really, it's really a challenge. Like, daily, fucking hourly, it be a challenge. Literally, like, hourly should be a challenge. Cause like I said, at 3:30 when I woke up from one of my naps, I was on shit like, I'm not streaming today. Fuck that. I don't feel like it. Like, I'm not up to it. But then when I woke back up at 6:45, I was like, man, let me get the fuck up. I got business. I had to treat this shit like my business. And I have to get up and I have to do my job. I have to do my due diligence. So I got the fuck up, and here the fuck we are, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And it feel good to get that shit off. I'm not gonna lie. Cause I do feel lighter. After getting that off, I feel lighter. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shout out to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Cousin E, man, because I felt so heavy. Like, I felt like I probably weighed about 450, 500 when I sat down. Now I feel like I'm about 250, 300. And that's cool. I'll take that. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, at the end of the day, we is stepping into a new year. This is the first day of 365. This ain't no leap year, is it? This not no leap year, right? I'm not sure. But we got 365. You feel what I'm saying? So, niggas just trying to make this shit shake and really get into some shit. And push forward, man, because like, now that I sat here and really talked about, a quick brief timeline from the time I got out, bro, our community is going back our play. As long as we out here being of some type of service to them, they gonna fuck with it. And I'm glad I just sat here and talked about that, because that's helping me realize again that the city do show up. Like, the city that you from, they not all gonna show up, but the ones that do show up, it's gonna keeps growing. Like, it ends up, man, it's lit. Shout out to my city. That's why I love my city. Because we are, listen, it is what it is. This is any city, and my bro was just had this as a topic on one of her social media platforms, and people definitely threw their opinions, and one thing that she did state about that was, it is a crab in a barrel type of thing, but understand that that's a thing anywhere where it's some poverty. where it's like poverty stricken. It's regular shit. And once you, but you have to. The thing is, you have to have left the city to know that. You know what I'm saying? And once you, when you travel, and this is my thing, and I feel like this might have been a reason why I used to like to go to the hoods when I would go to a different state. Just for one, it's comfort for me because that's what I came up around. I came up around chaos. Like my city, it's chaotic. It's chill. It's the hood. You know what I mean? It's regular shit. So it's junkies running around. It's alcoholics running around. It's homeless people running around. It's drug dealers running around. It's boosters running around. That's just the city. You feel me, bro? It's a fucking zoovie every day. And that's just what brings comfort to me when I go OT, aka out of town. You feel what I'm saying? It's a comfort for me. Just like I think my most recent travel was Illinois. I think that was the last place I just traveled to. I think I was in Illinois. And we was in a rural town. It's nothing going on. And that had me on eggshells. Because when it's a rural area in another state, it's given like, one of them sundown towns. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't as a do not be out once the sun sets. You feel what I'm saying? So one day I got up and I was just like, I gotta figure out, it's a hood. I'm 30 plus. You feel what I'm saying? I got enough knowledge to know that it's a hood in every place you go. Whether it's a town, a city, a state, wherever, a country, whatever. It's hoods everywhere. It's poverty stricken areas everywhere you go. That's everywhere. It's inevitable. It's not a state that you could tell me that is all everybody's rich there. Like, you'd be lying. And I would never believe you if you told me. I'm not gonna lie. Because I know what I know. So one day I get up, get dressed. I said, man, I'm gonna find the hood. So I goes down to the hood. I'm in Illinois. I'm probably like, I think I was like, that was like, cause I did drive to Chicago, but I was in a nice part of Chicago when I went to Chicago. I was in, we went to a concert there, but it was like a decent place in Chicago. So I didn't really get to see the hood when I was in Chicago. And that was like a 3 hour drive from where I was at. So it was another hood, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Chicago is not the only hood in the state of Illinois. I went to another hood, and it was about 10, 15 minutes away from where I was at. A rural area where it was like nobody lived there. Maybe 300 people might have lived in the town I was at. I drove 15 minutes away and I seen a man outside panhandling, and I said, we got one. We got one. We got one. You feel what I'm saying? As soon as I seen that nigga with the fucking sign in his hand, I knew we had one. Shout out to that panhandler. So I hurry up, I gets off, the exit. And I'm like, I pulls, I drives. I'm driving and I seen two niggas. So I hurry up, bust a Yui. And they look like you could tell that they was from the hood. You feel what I'm saying? So I busted Huey, pulled into the parking lot where they was at. I seen a motel. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, the setting is a setting. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, this they gotta be hood niggas. So I pulled in there, and I pulled up to them because they was walking across the parking lot. Pulled the window down. I'm like, yo, y'all know where some, y'all know where some shit at? Just get the conversation rolling, just to see if they was on what I was on. And immediately they knew. You feel me? Oh, well, you know what? My cousin Moo Moo live right down here, and we could. And I'm like, oh, all right, what's that? The hood over there? And they was like, yeah, blah blah blah. But it's, what I mean. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm like, I asked them what their name was. Complete strangers. First time in Illinois. I said, what's your name? They gave me their name because it was two niggas. But as soon as I talked to the nigga that was actually talking to me, I knew he was, you feel what I'm saying? So I was like, I really felt at ease. I said, okay, I see what's going on. So boom, I told him, all right, get in the car and show me where the hood at. So we goes down. It was probably like 3 minutes down the street. So we gets down there, and they just telling me, pointing out everything, like in their projects. You can tell it was a project. It's so crazy. It didn't look like Riverside. What did it look like? Fuck. Because it definitely looked like, you could tell it was a project. It might have looked like for my city, it looked like Compton. Like Compton townhouses. That's what their hoods look like, sort of, kind of. But then the rest of it looked country, like how the Atlanta hoods look. Like, the little ranch houses that's like 1,000 feet away from the next ranch house, but it's on the road, and that's the hood. Those is the It was given that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is definitely, you got a lot of abandoned houses out there, and that just had me like, damn, we could like get some real estate popping out here. That was the first thing. Like, damn, I wish I was up. Like, I started feeling like I was like you know what I mean, a DRUG dealer again as I was riding around. You feel me? I'm like, damn, motherfucker could really get some shit going on out here, because it was a lot of abandoned properties out there. And that's how I knew it was the hood. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't even know how I got to that story. So it's chill. But let's bring it back to Delaware, because I forgot how I got there. I'll be honest. That's, like, shout out to the ADD community. I am a part of that. I do have attention deficit disorder. I mean, attention span is like crazy. It's bad. But what I was saying is, I love my community because they always they're going to support you. Oh, crabs in a barrel. That's how I got to talking about different different poverty stricken areas in different states, because it was crazy, because they had got to talking about that. Like, I was really busting it up with them people, and one of the guys was from that town. I forget what that town was called. Damn, I forget what that. But the other guy was from St. Louis, Missouri, and they were an item. They were an item, but they was talking about how they got into talking about crabs and barrel. I don't remember. I guess because how the city, got shut down, because everybody was started telling, and nobody wanted to see nobody do better than them and all that type of shit. And that's the type of shit that goes on in my city, in your city, and the next person's city, and the cities from east coast to the west coast, from up top to down bottom. That's just a thing that goes on. But when you out here and you for the people and you genuine and people know it, people can feel it in their spirit, they fucking with it. No matter what. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I love about my city. I appreciate them so much. Like, they don't even know it. They don't even know it. That's why I cannot wait. I cannot wait to really get this shit up and running, because the shit that I'm going to do to my community, the shit's not even funny. Like, we got one guy, that's my man's, shout out to Cooley. He's been doing this for at least 15 years, if not better. Where, he'll do drives for for the community, for the kids that's in the community that come up, from the sides of town, of the city, that, don't, that the parents aren't able to, you know what I mean? So he do toy drives and Easter egg hunts and all that type of shit. Turkey drives. He does it all. And I can't wait for this shit to really get the going, because what we gonna do for that nigga, and I think we're gonna start shooting for more reach. So Nez, Brody, those is one of the things we gotta start keeping up with Cooley, with his shit, because we're gonna start doing IRL streams for that. That's one thing we do have that's positive, that's for the community, that I love and I always enjoy seeing. So again, shout out to Cool, but I'm just ready to do this shit at a higher level. Like, this shit this year, I'm on motherfuckers' necks. I'm in your face. I don't give a fuck how it get publicized. I don't care if it's bad publicity, good publicity, cause what I'm gonna do is turn it in to good. So I don't give a fuck how we get this shit rocking. I don't give a fuck. That shit, never mind that, cause I know what's gonna come out of it. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just ready, bro. Like, I'm ready to get this shit going. I can't wait for this year. I can't wait for the 6 month mark to see how far, we have gotten, man. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I just been trying to obtain my patience, and keep a smile on, and wake up every day and go to fuck to work and do my job and get the fuck out of the way and come home and do a little bit of streaming and talk my shit to y'all, because I love this shit. Like, I'm telling you, like, this, I could do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And once the shit, grow and get bigger, then we gonna start, really getting in the shit in the outside world. And I'm ready, but I'm patient as well. You feel what I'm saying? I'm taking this shit day by day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, because that's when you fall under pressure. When you try to, you know what I mean? When you foresee this shit, you know what I'm saying? You put pressure on yourself. Well, I can only speak on myself. You feel what I'm saying? I put pressure on myself. When you can see that end result, and it's like, all right, but how do we get there? You feel what I'm saying? I'm tired of thinking about this shit. I just got to do the shit. Like, the shit just, I know to just, all I know is to hit the ground running. You feel what I'm saying? I just know to do it. You feel what I'm saying? All that other shit, it'll align throughout. Later on, once shit starts coming together, it's gonna come together as it should. But for now, I'm just working. You feel what I'm saying? Like, right now, this is a job. This is the job that I'm doing, and I'm just taking it a day at a time, taking it a step at a time, and I'm just gonna continue to conduct myself as so, and you know, I feel like it's time for a win, but it's all in his timing. So who am I? You know what I mean? I'm just here to walk in the journey that he created for me. Um, and I feel enlightened. I feel better. And I just can't wait to, keep going on this journey that he created for me, because I just see greatness coming out of it. And I hope, I really, 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 really do hope that this brings some light to somebody who feels like they are in a dark place. Um, because you're not alone. You're not the only person who go through those moments, who go through those days, who go through those weeks. You're not the fuck alone. And that's what helped me, be able to get on a camera and really talk about this type of shit. When I was able to understand that my thoughts aren't only my thoughts. Other people have these same thoughts. Like people, like you, when you think about something, please note that you're not the only person that thinks that same way or had that same thought, or it might have been a near thought, but you just had a little tweak to it and they had a little tweak to it, but at the end of the day, it was based, it has the same basin. You feel what like? Why do I feel like I'm on a green screen type shit. Y'all see my hand look when it's in the TV? Never mind all that. Let's get back to this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Unc, I'm trying to talk to him. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk. You feel me? I'm trying to get this word out before I get the fuck off of here. I've really been ranting for this past 47 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? And we only doing an hour because I'm literally just talking. And it's all good. But all I'm literally, bro. I'm literally, I feel like I'm literally just a mouthpiece to people who are afraid to talk or afraid to, you know, speak out loud. You know what I'm saying? The voice for the voiceless, in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just here to tell you that it is okay. You are not the only one. You feel what I'm saying? I done got on here, and in this past 45 minutes, we done fucking hollered, talked calmly, we done smiled, then shed a tear. It's all good. You feel what I'm saying? We're humans. We are humans. And as humans, this is the type of shit that humans go through. And it's all good. It's all good, mud. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we are regular, ordinary people. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm not afraid to come here and tell my truths. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not scared to tell you what I'm scared of. You know what I'm saying? Because it's somebody out there that's scared too. And it's chill. I'm going to be the mouthpiece that's going to say it for you. It's cool. And on top of that, let you know that I understand. I get it. I understand. You feel what I'm saying? Um we listen. We coming to shake the room. You know what I mean? Rattle rattle the rattle the world. Um We gonna take this shit by storm. Um, I'm not just talking. Um, I know how to back up anything I say with no problem. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna turn this shit up. It's 2026. They said somebody that was on here talking to, he's like, yo, get ready for 2026. This is the year of the horse. Um, so just be prepared for the ride. Um, and I'm lining up my sneaks with my stance. Hold on, let me show you what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I mean? Like on some track shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like feet, like fingers pointed on the ground, knees bent, 1 foot out, and I'm off to the races. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what I'm on. That's just what's going on. Um, we coming to fuck the world up. We got a lot of shit that we gonna get into this year, man. And I can't wait to see what we looking like by the summer, man. I'm just excited. Um, and in that excitement will come fright and fear. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my greatness, it gets like my greatness gets exposed through my fears. And to elaborate on that, like an example, I'm scared. I be scared when I get on roller coasters. Like, I love roller coasters, but I love roller coasters because it's a fear. You feel what I'm saying? But I'll still get on the roller coaster in fear and out of fear. I still get on the roller coaster. And while that roller coaster going up, I be having all these thoughts like, oh my God, this roller coaster can go off the track. Like what if the seatbelt loosens? What if it comes up while we're going down? Like, I just, it be just all those thoughts conjuring in my head while I'm on a fucking roller coaster. And then it be all that, and then we make it through the final where we pulling back up to the gates, and then it stop. And I be so fucking proud of myself. Like, damn, we made it. We made it through that experience. I was scared as a bitch. I was scared. I was scared for my life, literally. And everybody on the ride, I was frightened. I didn't know. I just prayed the whole time while I'm screaming in my head. I'm praying to God, please let us make it back in one piece. God damn, I'm scared. I'm so frightened. Whew. And that's what I feel like life is. I feel like that's what brings the beauty out of these things that we deem, like these dark places or these negative thoughts. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Out of that fear, your greatness is the thing that shines through. And I'm forever grateful for those moments. I don't back down. When I'm afraid of something, I don't back down from that shit. Cause for what? That's just like, Nothing about me. Listen, let's be clear. Nothing about me is pussy. Okay, I don't fear nothing or nobody but the man upstairs. Okay, that's the only thing I fear, bro. And sometimes my mom when she get crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Cause she crazy. Let's be clear. She calmed down, but she still el loco. You feel what I'm? But it's all good, mud. It's all good. Cause I've learned as I've gotten older to just let her do her dog walk. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, calm down. I walk away from her. I'm not going back and forth with you, lady. You showed me how crazy you are, and I'm not here for that. Cause they said to honor thou mother and father. You feel what I'm saying? And to take care of your mom and dad. So that's why in my mind every day when I wake up, it's like I'm doing this shit for them. Like I'm doing this shit for my mom on God. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this shit for her because I want her to finally be able to put her feet up and relax. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy. That's one person that I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm going to put in all this work for this lady to be able to live comfortably. Um, because she always put her kids first. So I can't wait in turn to put her first. You feel what I'm saying? I cannot wait to that day, and I'm gonna do whatever it is that I gotta do to make sure that I make that happen. You feel what I'm saying? Even on them days where I don't feel like doing nothing, when I don't want to face the world. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I feel like it be days where I got the world on my shoulders, but I ask for that. You feel what I'm saying? And I've been in them places where, you know, my plate was full, but that's what I asked for. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't trip off of none of that. You know what I mean? And I'm a very analytical person, so I'm always thinking about something. And I need to start writing that shit down because my memory is jack shit. I'm gonna be honest. It's chill. You feel what I'm saying? But I wanted to get on here as the first day of a new year. You know what I mean? Just to get off some shit. Get some shit off. And I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like we had a good little discussion. It's all good. Um so yeah, y'all, I love it here. I appreciate it. Um, the people that came in and tapped in, and, hollered at me, or the people that just watched. It's all good. It's appreciated. And shout out to bro. Bro is next up. Um, yeah, bro is coming. So we just gonna keep this shit going. Um, Consistency is the key. Uh, because with consistency goes with you at during every stage and every level. So as long as you stay consistent, one of them ideas or one of these instances or one of these moments through consistency is going to kick, and it's going to be all she wrote. You feel what I'm saying? So with that, I'm off of here. Happy New Year. Um, Prosperity to everyone. Keep grinding. Keep showing up. Even on them days where you don't feel like it or you don't think it's worth it, show up. You feel me? Show yourself that you're better than that. Because it's all about you. Self-love. How much do you really love yourself? You feel what I'm saying? What do you feel your worth is? That's how hard you should be working. As much as you love yourself, what do you feel like you deserve in life? That's how hard you should be working. So I'm off of here. Until tomorrow, I love y'all. Love, 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 love. Okay? I'ma holler, man. See y'all tomorrow. Same time. Regular time. 6:30. Okay?